Good morning. It's my favorite day of the week, and it's finally here. It's Friday, and you're welcome to the second to last Friday episode of Jasiri for 2025. Can you ladies believe it? The year is almost over. I'm excited.
I'm sorry, I've never seen Queen like this. What's going on?
It's been a wild ride for me, but one that I've enjoyed. It's been fascinating, of course, joining, the New Central family and so on. And on Fridays, Jasiri likes to break down the biggest stories of the week and a special guest. And today's show is extra special because of who the guest is. And I'll let Tolu do the honors and share my happiness.
Excited. I'm excited for this because it means a lot for me for this guest to be here with us. Now, if you've been watching Jasiri for a while, you'll know that I like to say that this is the third iteration of Jasiri. This is like the third life. You know how a cat has 9 lives. While we've changed sets and we've changed faces, one thing has remained the same, and that is that Jasiri has always been the space for bold, courageous conversations held by bold, courageous, amazing women. And today, one of our first co-hosts is back with us on the table. Yay. Today, we're mixing a little nostalgia with a lot of insight. Now, some guests come with credentials, and some of them come with history. Today's Hot Topic special guest comes with both. She's a development expert, a policy thinker, a voice of reason, but also a former Jasiri co-host. Familiar face and someone who knows this show almost as well as we do. It's part homecoming, part hot seat, and fully Jasiri. Our guest is back, not as a co-host this time, but as our Hot Topics special guest. Roll the montage.
And she's here with her signature red hair. Sheila OJ, welcome back to Jasiri. Good to have you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
God. I remember Saturdays that were spent producing 3 to 4 episodes of Jasiri. Always gisting in the makeup room, which has not changed. The gist in the makeup room when the Jasiri ladies are involved is constant. But for me, it was actually even more of the sort of like the sisterhood that grew out of what we created. And looking back, now we see Jasiri as a Monday to Friday, 1 hour show. What do you think?
That is so I know the first time I heard, I was like, oh wow, we've grown. Because I remember the early mornings of Saturdays of showing up at the studio with 6 different outfits and figuring out how many episodes we're going to record. And it was always fun. It was always great in terms of conversation, a lot of learning as well. I think one of my favorite episodes back in the day was the femininity one. Ooh. That was how we're learning how to be more feminine and things like that.
We brought her back.
Oh, you did?
We brought
That's
her back.
Ayanime. Yes, she was great. She was really, really great. And then coming here and seeing a much bigger studio and seeing a lot of faces, it's like, oh wow, we've grown. We've grown. But I've always been a huge fan of Jasiri, still is a huge fan, and also New Central as well.
And so on that note, I don't know if the producers are on standby. I asked for something special. Can you give me the something special?
Wow.
I think I know what that is.
Can you?
Yes.
I thought there's a Detty December.
She's throwing back.
So let's play it.
I think
let's see.
Hello everyone, welcome to the very new revamped Jasiri. My name is Sheila OJ and I am one of the co-hosts. Yes, it's a bit different from what you're used to. So let me introduce myself. Like I said, Sheila OJ, communications professional, storyteller, and I'm a mom, and amongst other things. And my co-host right here, who I would like to introduce.
Hello, Sheila. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jasiri. My name is Ernie Wine. I'm a mom of 1. I'm married to the love of my life. Yes. I'm a content creator, amongst other things, and most importantly, I'm Nigerian. So once again, welcome to Jasiri.
Yay!
So, Sheila, I'm really excited. What are we talking about today? What are we doing exactly?
So we have a lot of trending topics, a lot of nice, good gist to talk about today. But let's be a little bit patient.
You see, even Sheila told you that was the second revamped version of Jasiri. And I think one of the things that I love for me is that it's just like a woman. A woman can go through so many different stages of her life and continue to reinvent and revamp and reintroduce and evolve and revolve and derail, whatever you might want to call it, all through those stages and then become whatever it is that she's meant to become. So it's really nice to have you back.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right,
Thank you for
what are we
having
doing?
me.
Well, we'll get into more questions for you, but let's start with our hot topics. I feel like we should do eeny, miny, mo. It's very chill today, and I like the way Toledo's came in all smiley, and Sheila is giving the cool vibe. But there's one story that we've been holding on to because we needed to have time for it. And the Lagos State Police Command on Monday arrested the detained Peller, saying his action constitutes a deliberate attempt to commit suicide and endanger the lives of other innocent people. For those who don't know what happened, here are the details. On Sunday, a viral video surfaced showing Pellar driving recklessly while live streaming on social media, reportedly during an emotional moment. In the footage, he is seen driving and complaining before his vehicle eventually crashed, and pictures of the crash circulated online. Let's watch.
Thank you. I'm going to kill myself. I'm not going. I'm scared. Why remember me? I'm scared. I'm scared, man. I'm scared. I don't want to harm anybody. I just want to dream by myself. Let me do this by myself. Let me do this. Please. I want to die. I want to die. My body's shaking. My body's shaking.
So shortly after this part of the video, he crashes or runs into, because it's a lot. So many initially thought that this was a prank, but following the circulation of the video and some of his chats, it became a cause for alarm. Now, speculation arose, particularly insinuating that the accident was triggered by his breakup with long-term girlfriend Jarvis. This whole series of events, and it's been long happening, also stirred reaction from people close to him and influencers online. Amid public speculation about their relationship, Jarvis confirmed in a live video that they had officially ended their relationship. She explained that her main concern wasn't to attack Peller, but to urge the public not to mock or shame him in the aftermath of the crash. Jarvis said online mockery was worsening an already painful situation and appealed for empathy. This is what she said.
How did you think there? Wait here. You see me on top of man? What did you see? What happened? Don't be saying something bad happened. Say, oh, Jarvis, do this thing. This is why. Now you do something. Now you see take action. What I can't do my own self. I was just asking questions, asking him. And I asked, are you fine? You did all right, first of all. How is your body? He says, okay. I said, at this point, we need space. Better space. We need space. You need to be fine. I need to be fine. You said you need to be extraordinary fine. You need to go, you need to be thinking, you need that space this time around. I say, I'll always be here for you. I'm not running, no. Obviously, I didn't run. I say, but you need that space. Jesus. I say, sorry. She's not sorry.
Well, Jarvis, also described Peller as someone who struggles with emotional control, explaining that this, rather than malice, has been a significant issue in their relationship and part of why they needed space. Now, she stressed that the crash should not be used to define his character. And the case has been transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department for further investigation. And authorities say he will be charged in a court of competent jurisdiction once the investigation is complete. Officials from the Federal Road Safety Corps have also weighed in, warning that live streaming, recording or using a phone while driving is a serious violation of road safety laws and puts lives at risk. Noting that roads are not filming locations and social media frame does not exempt anyone from obeying traffic regulations. So let's take some reactions before we talk about this, because Nigerians definitely have a lot to say
she just
in this situation. She's so patient.
Then we'll take a break. You can't say anything. Clout is temporary, consequences are permanent. Live streaming recklessness isn't content. It's a danger to lives. Let this be a loud lesson to influencers. Fame doesn't put you above the law, and likes won't save you from accountability. Public safety must always come first. Yes. If this arrest makes you uncomfortable, good. Clout is not a driving license, live stream is not immunity, and content is not a defense when lives are at risk. When influence turns into reckless endangerment, the law must intervene, or we teach a whole generation that stupidity is bravery. Public safety is greater than internet sympathy. Being a content creator is a job, but some people are treating it like a GTA mission. Reference for those who are older than me is that GTA is a video game. I just want to put it out there. If a professional movie set requires permits, closed roads, and paramedics for a stunt, why does an influencer think a ring light and a TikTok account give them immunity? Glad to see the law reminding everyone that the road belongs to the public, not the trending tab. Hey. It's imperative and important that Nigerian police act in order to keep the public safe. This incident endangered the life of the suspect and the life of fellow motorists. As such, he must be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law to deter others who may believe such recklessness can continue on our roads for selfish purposes like social media content without intervention and legal consequences. Lagos is a state with laws which are enforced. This, I look forward... Oh, you moved me. Anyway, now that the dust is settled, I'd like us to think critically and clearly. Pellar needs to take a break from this social media thing and build up his character. Before you get emotional and start to attack me, read this first. Pellar took his key, entered a car, then started to record himself, and when he was about to crash, he then switched the point of view of the camera so you could see the crash. After the crash, he switched the camera again so that you can see him after the crash, and then he took a few more seconds to then drop his phone. I'm glad nothing serious happened, but the efforts he put in, all of that just shows you that the young man is ready to do anything to get attention. The entire self-harm attempt from him feels like clout chasing, because when you watch it, the entire thing looks very fake and scripted.
Bam.
Hey,
And
God.
full stop.
Any others? I think that might be the last one, because I don't want to interrupt this conversation. And I want to go ahead and do research for you people. When I tell you that the prefrontal cortex is not developed until a certain age, you people will be laughing at me. We'll talk about it when we come back. So TikToker Peller has been arrested and detained by the Lagos State Police for reckless endangerment after the car crash that happened on Sunday. I would just like to say and note, Dashin says this is the first time she's even seeing Jarvis. And I like to tell you that everything I know about Peller and Jarvis, I know it against
your
my will.
Honestly.
Against my will. That being said, Sheila, welcome. Kakabo. Kakabo say to you. Please go ahead, my friend. There's so much.
So this is the first time I'm actually seeing like the videos and everything. So I've been hearing about it, but you know, just every social media, I don't really pay attention. I have so many questions. First of all, you could have tried Third Mainland Bridge if you wanted to do content.
Real quick.
If you want to do it well. Let us know that you are doing it well.
It's smooth. And
Yeah,
it's
you
just
understand.
straight.
And they've just done the road very well. Since you want to try yourself.
That is not very reactive.
I thought we were mean, man.
And then the second one for me is not everything is content though. Like at what point do we draw the line?
made their whole lives content.
I know, but at what point do we draw the line? There is a world outside social media.
Right.
Where do we draw this line, right? And I understand that yes, they're making they're making money. They're making a lot of money, but we need to know where we draw the line. And I really like what Lagos State government is doing.
Straight up.
Because you have to set that example. If not, everybody who's trying to be popular will do it. And then what? And then what happens? And we can't be setting these kind of examples. On the other hand, I think he needs therapy.
A lot.
As well. He needs a lot of help, whether it's because of the breakup, because the gist is because it's the breakup or whatever. He needs therapy. He actually needs help to understand what the issue is. And maybe there are other ways to actually, because for me, this is just like
A cry for help, a cry for
attention,
attention.
manipulation, everything. It's just.
So you said an important word, manipulation. Because I'll say that everything I know about the two of them and their relationship is against my will. But because also part of my work is even being in touch with the social conversations. They are parts of social conversations right now.
Yes.
And there's one clip, we didn't get to it, but Jarvis actually said in that live stream she was doing that she doesn't understand what he wants, that she has given him full access to her body. I was like, how old are you? Oh, yes! She has given him full access to her body. Drink the water, because you've been sitting beside me and I know. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can trust Queen what you want to say.
I have to keep reminding myself that Jasiri is now live.
Yes, we're not live. I cannot edit out what you want to say.
Jasiri is now live.
She said, I have given him full access to my body. She said she didn't understand.
You're calculating it.
So I want to point out that a number of things about their relationship that have become public. One of the first things, what did I tell you guys? There's a lot of emotional manipulation in their relationship. And I don't think it's only from his side. I think it's joint. Then you've seen situations in which he has put hands on her. There are situations where she has put hands on him. On videos So for me, one of the things I've been shouting is that this is a really toxic relationship on both sides. And they need separation. And I'll ask again, because yes, they're 18 and they're adults, but where are the adults?
18?
They're both over 18.
No. I think Jarvis is 24. And
she's over 18. Is that not adult?
Oh, she's over 18.
She's over 18.
They're both 18. I think she's like a year or so older than him or something like that. But both of them are over 18. They're adults, quote unquote. But where are the mature people that surround them? They got fame and money very, very young and very, very easy. They need boundaries. They need structure. They need support. They need mentorship. Where are the people around them? It just feels like all the people around them are typically just around them to take advantage of them. And then my final comment. I told you guys, prefrontal cortex development. Just because 18 is the legal age of adulthood, many of us did not become mature at 18 years. It's not automatic. And it says that the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for judgment, planning, and impulse control, is the last part of your brain to fully develop. And it typically finishes development in the mid to late 20s, around age 25, and for some people, a little bit longer. Even at 24, 25, their impulse control, their judgment is so questionable.
They're still children. Well, I love what Sheila said. She said that Pellar needs therapy.
No.
I'm coming to that.
Not that one.
Yeah, she said that he needs therapy. I actually feel he needs time off social media.
But the challenge is that that's how they make money.
That's their money, and there's an addiction that's there.
If there is a way to force him off social media, I think it should happen so he understands what the real world is all about.
My question...
sorry, go ahead.
Okay. The only way that would be possible, like Tolu said, the adults in their lives.
How many adults do you know in their lives? Because most people on social media, do you know them? Have you seen them?
Are they accountable? Are they accountable to their family? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Are they accountable to their family? Because the challenge a lot of times is when the child now becomes a millionaire. They have their own house. They have their own car. They have everything.
That was a Benz, I believe. Mercedes-Benz that he crashed. Do you understand?
That's to tell you that...
Yeah, I can crash it. I have money to fix it.
He has money to fix it. So who is going to tell him what not to do? So it's also, who is he accountable? Same thing for the young lady. Who is she accountable? And they are young. There's a whole life ahead of them.
So young.
So this to me is just, it is quite scary.
Yeah.
At the same time, I really do feel bad for them.
Yeah. Because it's also playing out publicly.
Yes.
It's going to live forever on the internet. They've had their relationship issues. But at the end of the day, yes, I agree with Jarvis on that. We shouldn't allow this to define him.
Yes.
But it is a series of repeated behavior, repeated situations,
and we will always remember.
Circumstances.
Someone said, our director just sent me something that Pellar did a while back. He said we shouldn't forget when he claimed he needed a PA, made people apply for an interview, over 100 of them, and then started making content without their approval.
Oh no, that's bad.
So there's a lot of issues.
But there is a line.
Yes.
Let's know where to draw the line.
So Peller is 20 and Jarvis is 23. So yes, their prefrontal cortex has not fully developed.
yet.
I'll keep coming at it. They're literally still children.
Yeah, they are.
And they're children who are given fame and fortune, obviously without restrictions, without any kind of guardrails in front of them to run this thing. And I get so sorry. I also saw that live stream for what it was. It was a manipulation tactic to Jarvis.
It reeks of manipulation.
We've seen small, young relationships where the threat is going to be the threat of suicide. I'm going to harm myself if you break up with me. And I don't want this playing out in time without people calling it out for what it is. Because there are young people in university, in secondary school, who are in relationships like this, who look at Peller and Jarvis and be saying couple goals and be replicating or justifying the type of relationship that they see the two of them having. There are couple goals for somebody now.
Please, can I go back to the second thing I wanted to talk about? You know, she talked about
Third Mainland Bridge.
Third Mainland Bridge.
Wow.
I'm saying, I don't know why people are taking, this suicidal attempt so serious, because it's obvious that he didn't intend to kill himself.
Exactly.
He was on the road, right? Did you notice that he had his seatbelt on and he was driving at 32 kilometers per hour?
But he was switching between the front and the back.
Exactly. And he was showing you, this is what I'm doing.
Which means he was braking.
Exactly.
He was braking.
So it's all content. It's all content. And I think he needs to be arrested for that, because what is he trying to push on social media? What about the younger ones that are following him and looking up to him? What is he trying to tell them?
Like you just said, and this is an example to all the young ones who are just, you wake up one morning and all of a sudden you're Michael Jackson, you're famous. You need to get the right people around you. So this is not just Pellar and Jarvis, it's Two-Face and Annie and Natasha. It is
it's not Two-Face and Annie.
It's not Annie, it's
Two-Face and Natasha.
No, I'm just saying that.
No. You get my point. I will not accept Two-Face and Natasha. Thank you.
So you see, they're just different pockets of different things, and I feel like fame comes with so much. You have to be ready for it. You wake up, boom, you're famous. You have to tell yourself that, okay, how do I fix this? Because there's no going back from disaster.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I want to do a comparison, right? So Pellar didn't have good role models while growing up, but you can't tell me Natasha didn't have, because she grew up in a palace, right? She had people around her. She had parents who were obviously there. She had a grandfather who was a king, right? So she had everything she wanted. But we're seeing this behavior as well. So is it prefrontal lobe? What did you even say?
Why are you asking me?
You help me.
I can't help you. I was talking Peller and Jarvis. You want to go and drag me?
But you're interested in hearing.
I'm interested in hearing what Sheila has to say.
I don't have anything to say.
Because if you have not known about Peller and Jarvis, you cannot tell me that you have not heard about Two-Face and Natasha.
Yes.
And Two-Face told us earlier this week that Nigerians need to focus on national issues and mind our business. His marriage is not that important.
And so for that reason, I have nothing to say about Two-Face and Natasha, because I am minding my business. I wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. And I hope that they get the prayers, fasting, deliverance, and also therapy that they need.
I've never heard wishes of good luck sound so shady and have such serious undertones.
I'm just saying.
This one has a fault. It's your fault.
I'm just saying. Because you're the one that mentioned Natasha. You're the one that mentioned.
She said something under her breath. Please repeat yourself.
No, it's so. Tolu, you would agree with me.
Why are you calling my name?
Tolu, you're here. We are sister, our big sister. So we're in it together.
These things are just chaotic. When you just see some things play out, you're like again, where are the people around? Like Kini, say I don't have family members. When you go out and growing up, you go out with some outfit and they'll ask you, where's your mother?
Do you understand?
I'm sorry, I have to say something. Yes. Yesterday I went out, right? I went to one restaurant.
Which one? Which one?
Yeah, it's in one of the big restaurants somewhere.
Did you go by yourself?
No, I did not, obviously.
Did you go with
No.
I'm drinking.
What?
Did you go with someone from this office?
No, I did not.
This is really hot.
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, no, can you imagine? You guys are so interested. So, I felt kind of out because the number of young people I saw coming out to eat, it's not a wrong thing, but most of them came like a couple. they were so young. I think most of them were in just entered university or still in secondary school. But the way they were acting, it was as if, they've been in love for so many years, you know, drinking alcohol, holding each other, you know, like it's I don't know, I think it's a pandemic right now.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter is 9.
Okay, mine is 10. Has she told, mine says that school is not necessary. And I keep reminding her of the name that she bears, that she can make money without going to university.
School is very necessary.
What's her name?
Korede, don't worry.
School is very necessary, but my daughter attempts to do content with her phone.
You see?
Yes,
She'll be, hey, welcome to my channel. I'm like, which channel?
Because the videos will forever stay sidetracked.
That's our focus.
So what I was trying to say earlier is, you know, you could see, you know, the older
generation.
There was one part where I missed. A mother was there with her child. She came to celebrate her birthday with her friends and all that. So I love that part. But the rest, like almost every part of the restaurant had a young couple. Some of them were teenagers, and then you saw these people serving them. Bringing them alcohol. They were just, no, but you talked about how even adults, even adults need to be accountable.
Grocery store is selling alcohol to
you shouldn't. I think you ask them minors. It doesn't make sense. And most of them looked older than me.
To be honest, I feel like part of the problem is also the media. A lot of children are watching this content and they feel like it's okay. And they are living their lives that way. And even for some parents who even try to put their foot down, you look like you're not cool enough. You know? We grew up, and these things happened in our time, but we had fear.
And they weren't so open or brazen.
Slippers.
White and blue slippers.
Mine was Ebastic.
Turning
stick. That's what my own was. You had fear. You had fear. You can't try yourself now. Like, you know, so I think there's a lot that needs to be done. I think also restaurants need to turn, like in cases like restaurants should also turn back. But again, it's where do we start?
And there's no consequences. So there are no undercover. What I know a lot of states do in the U.S. is that they send police officers who are actually adults but look underage. And they send them with obviously fake identification, hoping to see if one, at the entrance, if the bouncers will card them or if they'll card them when they're buying alcohol. And if you fall into it, you're closed, your liquor license is revoked, and you're fined. What are the consequences here for a grocery store, like I talked about, that sold alcohol to an underage boy and said, it's not for him, he's not the one drinking it.
So need I say, before the break, one of the young boys, he came with a lady, let her go, and brought in another one.
Oh. We'll go on the break.
He's a player.
Maybe it's because it's Detty December. It could be that. Let's talk about Detty December when we come back from the break. Stay with us.
Now, Detty December has long been a season Nigerians look forward to. A time of music, travel, nightlife, reunions, and of course, money spending, what we have now termed obele season. But this year, a familiar conversation has returned with a question to it is Detty December still fun, or are we pricing ourselves out of the experience? Now, in a video that has been making the rounds, reality TV star and businesswoman Laura Ikeji shared her frustration with what she describes as growing greed during the festive season. And let's hear what she had to say.
Greedy nation. A greedy baje. We are greedy. I braided this hair for 70,000 naira before I left Nigeria. Now my brother is telling me that she will not charge less than 200,000 naira to braid this same hair for my clients. That I should charge the client 250,000 naira because it is Detty December. We will ruin this Detty December with our hands, I'm telling you. We will ruin this Detty December and we will all rest. Tell me why somebody will pay 250,000 naira to braid hair. You guys think people who live abroad are billionaires? They're not billionaires, they're people like you. They've saved up to come and enjoy themselves in Nigeria. It doesn't mean you should exploit them. You guys are exploiting these people. It's annoying. I'm angry because I finished her this morning. I finished her. How can you tell me braiding hair is 200,000 naira? Braiding because they are people who live abroad. What are you talking about? These are regular people in America, regular people in the UK hustling for their money.
We've been having this conversation for about a month now, but let's take a look at reactions to Laura's video and what Nigerians had to say. Because they're making videos does not mean they should triple the price. And this is in reference to those who come and say, oh my God, braids are actually $20. And then they go back and whatever. Now, the videos are to make more people come and allow more hairdressers to also be busy. Eventually, Detty December will become unaffordable and businesses will go elsewhere. People forget that flying to Nigeria is one of the most expensive routes in the world for a 6-hour flight. Eventually, Nigeria will become overpriced. The experience is starting to lose its joy. Everything feels inflated. Fashion designers pricing in dollars, hairstylists charging like they're overseas, and accommodation costs through the roof. Many of us work abroad so we can return home and enjoy our culture without breaking the bank. It would be nice to bring back that balance. I beg, rest. It's called festive period for a reason. The airline the person is coming to Nigeria with, was the fees not tripled? Why don't you call them out? The logistics you use in importing the goods you sell, didn't they also increase price? As they don't reach poor man table when I carry ring lights.
Wow.
You're part of the problem. It's the IJGB that said they are billionaires, throwing dollars everywhere. I don't pity them. It's us here I feel for. Even transport costs has increased. No traffic, yet prices are like there is traffic. It is well. Very annoying. Once it is festive season, every double the price. Even bike man for area go, they say it is festive season. That's why they're charging double. We're crazy. The people who lived abroad too also cause part of the problem because they keep doing videos saying when converted that the money is cheap, forgetting some of us live here and we don't have such money. Therefore, dragging the wrong attention to themselves and getting extra charged. All right, so Laura KG is not alone in this frustration. Media personality OC Suave took to X with a much broader reflection on how Detty December has changed. He posted, "This will officially be the last Detty December because we have collectively used our greed to ruin something that was fun and organic. I used to do December concerts as far back as 2018, 19, and 2021. This year, I'm sat out because costs have tripled and people aren't buying tickets enough to cover the cost of these shows. Everyone wants to open a lounge or a club. Everyone is renting properties at high prices with the goal to cash out in December. Everyone now has a business geared towards Detty December. Congrats to everyone involved," end quote. Okay, I think we should also take reactions to him and then, because Sheila is in the heart. She lives where the heart of it is. All right, Lo, last Detty December as if you were the one that created Detty December. Just say it is no longer for you. Detty December as a thing has just started and will keep growing. You are just no longer the target audience. Wow. Simple. Wow. Lagos is too small to host every returnee. Other states should have keyed in. You can't defy the law of economics. This won't officially be the last Detty December because you can't compete. Up your hustle. Congrats to everyone involved. That closing line killed me. Everyone and their mama opening a lounge for Detty December cash out. Now cost tripled and nobody buying tickets. Now wow, from organic party to premium greed package. It's ridiculous how greedy some entrepreneurs got this December. People come for Detty December because it's affordable. At these prices, they may as well go to Morocco or Egypt and enjoy five-star experiences for a quarter of the cost. That's such a big point. And last one, please. Pure economics. In every society where the largest band resides in the less than $2 a day space, most will crowd out any potential opportunity that presents itself. Didn't start today. Think back just a bit to the scratch card era as an example. To continue making money from this space, you need some sort of backward integration thought process. This one has been crowded out. Sheila, have you oblayed? Have you oblayed this season? Not a single oblay.
No, I don't. It's a very clean December because are you seeing the prices outside? No.
VIP standing.
And January is like 6 months in 1 month. So let us respect ourselves.
Faster now.
It's faster. It runs faster.
Well, she's the queen of oblay.
And
she has an oblay this night.
I have an oblay today. I don't
Please let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
It's watching you.
I have a place for that. But I had a friend who had oblay yesterday. The place was not full.
Really? Yes.
Standing VIP. I don't want to talk too much.
Because again, they've opened 7,000 places. So some people want to touch everywhere. So that when you go, be like, oh, I went here. So
but is this still fun? Because I'll always keep coming back to this. In November, after a Federal Executive Council meeting, we had the ministers say they were setting up a Detty December committee to help Lagos manage and then to make sure that things are structured and everything. Since that setup, since the announcement of the setup, we have heard nothing, even though you now do it in November. When Detty December actually officially starts from like the 3rd week in November because of the event. Sheila, stop doing that. You're going to answer my question.
What question?
How can we take advantage? Because let's be honest, one, I keep saying Detty December did not start with Nigeria. It started with Ghana as part of the year of return.
That's a huge debate.
No, go and look for it. I want to go and look for it. That's part of the year of return activities when they were bringing Idris Elba and all these African American stars and they were doing things at the end of the year. We're just larger. We took over. You know, we can bully people out of things when we want. I don't know why we don't bully people into good things. But anyway, so we're taking it over. Everybody wants to come. Last year was the hook. If you saw the number of videos that people were like, what's going on in Nigeria? I need to be in Nigeria next year. I need to be in Nigeria in December.
Yes, a lot of people.
A lot of people. Who? Sierra, yes, she celebrated her birthday. She's been raving about Nigeria since.
I think she enjoyed it more because she came at a
in
time.
November.
Yeah, at a
Yeah,
time
so she also
where
had a
there was many
curated
people.
experience.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. But now people are paying 850,000 naira a night for Airbnb. You want to go 12 kilometers, you're getting 40,000 on the app.
There's a
You want to give it out?
The concerts are stretched out, the traffic is there, but even are we giving infrastructure, are we giving quality? Because the money that people will spend in Lagos, if they take it, as someone said, they may not spend that much in Egypt. Get a 5-star experience, get all-inclusive resorts, have fireworks at night, and do concerts and whatnot.
There's a $9,000 apartment in Ikoyi for
for the Airbnb, yes, I saw that actually, $9,000 for.
How are they even allowed to price in dollars with their full chest,
Again,
with no fear?
It's not for us, it's for her.
I don't care. As long as you're in Lagos, you should price it in that.
It's for people up there.
It's for the Odugus.
I also think from what I have seen, Tolu, I think even, you know, the diasporans are wiser.
Can I take the chef with me? Does it come with a chef? What does it come with?
The view of traffic in Ikoyi to Lekki.
I didn't know this girl was this shady.
It's prime location. It's prime location.
Totally. I was actually about to say
That's
that, you know, a lot of diasporans are wiser. They're the wiser now because you don't see them attending a lot of these events, right? Most of them just want to come chill. So you see them hanging out, lounging, going to restaurants, sitting out and eating and enjoying with their friends. From what I have seen.
Okay, that's the one you saw.
Yes.
What did you see?
What did you see?
My own question is, where is our traditional December with Hamatan?
Hamatan. So there cannot be crap. Hamatan was away. This one is too much for me.
I haven't heard of any Hamatan.
No, I'm just saying, because what I mean is there was a thing about December. It was about family. It was about, you know, yes, you would catch up with friends. But now all of that is gone. Like, even people aren't spending time with families anymore. You're spending more time partying.
Yeah.
But again, it's an industry, and that is fine. My recommendation to the government is there are other states besides Lagos State.
Even if you want to just do the ones around Lagos.
Invest, maybe they can actually invest, and other state governments can also invest so that December can actually be a Detty December can be a Nigerian thing.
Not a Lagos focus.
Because people we're tired of the traffic. Let them go to other states.
Let
us invest in our security.
We used to have festival in Cross River.
Yes, exactly. But what's happening?
Yeah.
Right after Donald Duke,
everything
went upside down. Even the Obodo Cattle Ranch is
not as
managed.
great.
The Tina Park.
It only looks nice in drone shots.
Had like
actually.
an amazing, like there was an amazing mall you could go and shop. Everything went down.
I'm sorry, but with the level of insecurity, how many states, you know, can the government actually designate as an Ombele hotspot? Because I understand that in Abuja, you know, yes, you have so many people who are Detty December in there as well.
It's a lot calmer.
It has the hot and cold spring. There's so many things that can black
and all of
there.
that,
There's the Kogo Sea in Osun State. There's so many places that people can actually see. But because
I personally think that if we invest in our security, right, it would make it attractive. Because even, for instance, traveling by road is also scary.
Yes.
Flight tickets, even flying within, because we were talking about festive periods. Lagos to Abuja now is like half a million.
Because I heard of a lady who, you know, flew to her hometown. I think it was Owerri or so. She flew because of insecurity, and just while she was on her way to her village, she got kidnapped.
Oh my God. And so there's it's scary. But then coming back to our Detty December partakers and participants, I understand festive season. What I don't understand is the greed and exploitation that happens, even from taxis to even hairdressers.
The hairdresser one does not make sense.
Makeup artists,
to makeup artists,
to fashion. And so for those of us that live here, we're patiently waiting for February.
When you will need us, you'll remember us again.
Because then that's when you will call me and say, Auntie, I've not heard from you. I was like, it's okay, we're waiting for, because it's really bad. And it's at this point, Detty December is going to become a bubble. Detty December in Nigeria will become a bubble. And by next year, no one is going to show up.
That's the thing.
Even concert tickets are so expensive right now. Like, I'm looking at prices and I'm like, so if I say I want to go to this concert, that's almost 3 million naira to attend how many concerts? And it's not like I'm buying a table, because tables are now like buying a house.
Sheila, let's go back to what you said.
Yes.
Let's go back to what you said about traditional Christmas. I feel the reason why there's so much greed is because even the people that are coming to celebrate want to show off. I mean, from before they come in, they would have, probably screenshotted a particular event, saloon, where all these my sister, you have so many people by the roadside that can do the same thing.
Will you come back from America and go by the roadside?
Can I just step in on behalf of, as a retired IJGB, right?
Welcome home.
As a retired, many years, over a decade, many years.
Over a decade.
I think the fun has always been, you're working, you're going to school and everything, and you're seeing all these places and all these things. Now it's social media. Then it was Pellar Niger. You would go on Pellar Niger and you're seeing all these fun places. And so you're actually documenting the places that you want to go, because you have seen it and you want to be able to tell your friends, I went here and I went. And so what happens is a lot of them come back. And let's be honest,
it's like a checklist.
We do beauty better.
Like a bucket list.
We do beauty better here in terms of hair, in terms of
even
everything.
Makeup.
So I know how many times when I was younger, it's from airport, you go straight to the salon, and so that you don't look like, you didn't come from abroad. You don't look like what you've been through. Do you understand? Right? So, and so they come back and they really want to experience that, but we are actually denying them of that opportunity now because of the prices, because of how everything, and they come because and all these, come with me, I braided my hair for $20. It's the excitement for them, because they braided their hair for $20, but they used $3,000 to buy tickets to come to Nigeria. So I feel like, on one hand, on the side of the diasporans, I wouldn't blame them. I feel like they want to come home. They've documented everything that they could possibly experience. Let us give them that, opportunity.
And so,
to experience
I'm not adverse to a slight increase in prices.
Yes,
even further on in that video, Laura herself had to say that even paying 70K, she knew that she paid too much for the braids. But I'm not adverse to a slight increase in prices, because, sometimes you're going to have high demand. But the problem is, let's talk about landlords and Airbnb. And I agree with someone who said that Airbnb is one of the reasons that rents in Lagos, especially on certain parts of the city, and Abuja have gone up, because you're holding out. You want to make in a month what you typically might make in 6 months or a year from rent. Airbnb prices, I said, 850,000 a night. That doesn't come with food, doesn't come with anything except what the Airbnb has. You'll still buy your own water, your food and everything, cook for yourself and all that. So it comes with dreams and aspirations. Wow. But also, I feel like we also need to note that this greed thing was not today. So I have a few cousins, when they want to shop Nigerian fashion, Nigerian people online, they ask me to do it. Why? The moment these people go and realize that they're in the US, they either charge them in dollars or they increase the price even in naira. Why? Why are you doing that? Why? So we already have greed in our DNA in some ways.
And so what they're doing in response to that is they are now standardizing the price and then taking all of us in Nigeria out of their target audience.
Basically, because certain things I look at now, why am I saw one skirt. I didn't care. I'm calling you. We saw the skirt, very pretty. I said, I didn't care. Go and find out how much. I didn't Anike told me that. I said, you know, this message you sent me, just delete it.
Just
delete it.
I saw one for
skirts, I think
50K.
the skirt cannot be more than like this. They cannot have used 2 inches or 2 yards.
I saw one for 50K.
Something close to that.
Oh,
don't ask me why I wanted to wear it. So like they cannot have used 2 yards. So I don't think I
And how
use
much
2
did they
yards.
tell you?
350,000.
So my friend bought
What?
she bought an outfit yesterday. She was telling me she has the wedding today. The outfit was 750,000.
For what?
So when she paid, I say, "Hey, ma'am, you are going to feed me this December."
Because if you can buy one outfit for 750K.
Rices. But you know,
It was a look at Sheila's face.
she was like, "Oh, so the wedding." I said, "Do you know the pacing?" 750. She was invited by a friend. So if you're wearing 750. So what would the person that actually have the invite wear? But that's not the point. So my friend, she sells footwear, and you know her products landed, and custom tripled.
Of course. So
she
you
now
see,
asks,
it's greed in our national DNA.
Our sister.
It's end of the year.
So she said, "Hold it. My people are not going to the gym. They will come in January." So she left it there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something that she had planned that she'll pay 2.1, they're telling her to pay, is it 4.7 or something?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So how much will you now make? So she now have to put that money in the clothes to sell to we that want to buy gym wear and start Fit Farm, 2026.
New Year. This is the way to lose.
See, as in this queen, I've seen a different side of her today, but it's okay. But it's okay. But Sheila, I want us to go back to what you said.
Yes.
You're pricing out Nigerians that are the bulk of your market, that sustain your business for the rest of the year, aside from these 6 weeks of madness.
Yes.
You price us out.
No, we price us out, and it's. I think I don't even want to talk about like fashion and clothes because I understand how boo-boos are now in dollars, but let's
It's the same boo-boo.
And our
Let's not.
Ashwebi.
No, I think Ashwebi now is very expensive.
Yes. Even when they put one patch here, and all those mixes.
Yeah.
People are colorblind. Some of your mixes do not work.
Ew.
They're not complementary. You just see it's orange here, then they might come and put, I don't know, like multicolored, and then they'll say it's actually okay. And then they'll tell you that it's 350,000 naira from us.
It's actually, I think that's actually the challenge, right? Because what is now happening is most people can't afford. They can't afford this anymore. And they will tell you it's the economy. And they will say it's inflation. And I'm like, yeah, they will say, oh, dollar has gone up. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Dollar has
Even the
gone up.
women in the market
Even
will
when
say,
dollar, but the problem is when dollar comes down, the
your
price
prices
doesn't
don't come down.
Right.
And you know what they now bounce back with? When all of this goes and, you know, these the people
the
who focus.
prices
No,
don't
they now
increase.
bounce back and tell us that Nigerians don't support their business.
Yeah.
Of course.
That we Nigerians are not supporting
We don't
them.
support. We don't. Because our wallets cannot support your.
He's barely supporting me. My wallet is still trying to support me.
One celebrity wear their outfit, then just forget it. Just know that you should not buy.
Even the price of traveling out from Nigeria to other places for December, for holidays, it has increased,
Yes.
it has tripled
Yes.
compared to how it was, the amount that it was in September,
It's
October.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Traveling out, if you're booking your ticket here, is more expensive. If you get someone to book it there,
Outside.
Yeah, it's
Even
cheaper.
give somebody to book it from Ghana, let me
Yeah.
tell you. Or even fly to Ghana and
Yeah.
then fly out of the continent from Ghana.
But you know, in all
It's
of
cheaper.
this, but you know, in all of this, what I love is that Nigerians will always find a way.
But we should stop finding a
and
way.
it is-
That resilience
They
is
will
a problem
they will-
now.
and that is,
no, I don't
and
like it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Nigerians will always, and I think that is why these things keep happening.
Because we are
because we
adaptable.
adapt so easily.
We're crayfish.
So it's like it's a thing of a price will increase and no one is complaining. Instead, that it's to hustle,
Strategize. Hustle
Yes,
more,
it's
hustle
to
harder.
hustle more, and so they start hustling more. Our prayers intensify. Everything intensifies because we want to be able to afford. And this is the basic things that we're affording, right? Let's not even talk about the luxury or even oblé and all that, right? So it is that
School.
thing, and so
It's house rent. It's food.
it's house rent, it's everything, and it keeps increasing day by day. It keeps increasing. So I think for Detty December, my challenge is right now. I do fear that we are ruining the experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like last year we had a lot of visitors. We had people who found out what was going on in Nigeria and
From
literally
social
bought
media,
tickets
and they didn't know
and
anyone.
showed up and they had a great
And we had time to plan.
Right now, I don't see that. And it's greed.
Yeah.
What is supposed to be celebration has turned into greed, and it's quite appalling.
We'll continue to talk about it because we're actually working to put together a special report on the Detty December experience and what can be done to make it much more than, it's very loose threads right now. But if government is going to be involved, how does government help to bring structure and infrastructure and progress and sanity to what we want to be a long-term festive celebration and something that does bring money and tourism into Nigeria? But we have to wrap things up now. Sheila, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This will not be the last time.
Thank you for having
strange
me.
having her as a guest.
I know, even it feels strange too, but thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Now, with Christmas just days away and the year drawing to a close, this moment invites us to pause, to reflect on the conversations we've had, the stories that moved us, and the courage it takes to keep asking hard, Detty questions, even when the year feels heavy. Thank you for choosing to spend your Fridays with us, and thank you for trusting Jasiri to inform, challenge, and sometimes simply sit with you through the headlines, through all our many lives. We'll see you tomorrow. I said tomorrow. Monday.
You're coming back tomorrow alone.
Monday.